Hi guys, it's Shanae and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm reacting to episode 16 of Beyond Evil. I can't believe we're at the end of the show. I'm actually so sad about it because I have really been enjoying the show. I am still terrified about whatever could take place in this final episode because a happy ending is never guaranteed. I am too jaded by this point to just assume that we're gonna get a happy ending. So I am gonna be nervous up until the very end. But I'm still excited. I hope you guys all enjoy it. Before we do get into it, however, I just want to say a quick massive thank you to all my amazing patrons and channel members. And if you're interested in joining either of those for early access and uncut reactions to things like Beyond Evil, the links for it will be in the description below, along with my social media and my PO box. And if you want to subscribe, that's always greatly appreciated. But also, quick thing, I just want to mention it in case you've missed it and might be interested in it. Brittany from Gay Watch and I have done a analysis breakdown of episode 1 to 3 of Devil Judge. We're planning to do more videos of it. We originally wanted to put it into 2 videos, but then we had too much to say. So if you want to check that out, I will leave a link up here. But now, without further ado, let's get into today's video.
차에 도청기 설치돼 있었나? 아드님이 설치하셨고 나약한 아드님한테 발목 잡히셨나? 그래서 이동식과 아드님을 감찰 조사계에 찰싹 붙여놨고.
I hate that somehow the construction chairman person, I still cannot for the life of me say his name when I need to. But I hate that he somehow knew. How on earth did you figure that out? I suppose I'm really just not smart enough here.
어디까지 알고 있는지 확실해졌잖아. 그럼 이제 몸집을 좀 줄여보지. 미끼 씁시다. 누구? JCM.
Ooh! Why is that edit so deeply unsettling? Yeah, see, that's the... Oh, right. I was like, we didn't end where this episode picked up. Now I remember where we actually did end. I have so many theories, but none of them make sense. My first thought as I was editing this was, oh, maybe they faked his death to lure Han-Joo-won's father into a false sense of security, but then it wouldn't have played out the way that it did necessarily. I'm not sure, we shall see. But the episode title is also interesting because technically it could be interpreted 2 ways. It could be them finally catching Han-Joo-won's father and the construction guy, or it could be them being caught by Han-Joo-won's father and the construction guy. So yeah, we shall see, but I'm hoping obviously for the former.
내 문자를 씌고.
Oh, that is unnerving. Well, that confirms that the thought I had definitely is not real. Is he planting the evidence so that it looks like he's the one who killed Namsambe?
불은 언제 꺼진 겁니까?
얼마 안 됐어요. 왜요?
제가 잠시 둘러보겠습니다. 괜찮죠?
같이 가죠.
아니요. 한번 둘러만 보고 바로 오겠습니다.
I so wish he trusted her, because then there could have been a witness to see that he was dead when they found him or something like that. But it's such an interesting wording as well, because I can't decide if he was ridden with guilt and that's why he said, and I think I killed him, he wasn't able to save him, therefore he killed him, or he indirectly might have caused his death, or if it's a deliberate thing to make life for his father more complicated, because at this point it could go either way, honestly. He didn't even get to say something, did he? He wanted to and he couldn't. Makes sense why his face also had blood on it. Yeah, so I think it's a guilt thing of like he knew his father would try and get rid of him, and because he allowed his father more power, he might feel guilty about this man's death.
동식 경위 정철문입니다. 할 이야기가 있으니 지금 혼자 조용히 우리 집으로 오지.
경찰문 소장 사망했습니다. 내가 죽인 것 같네.
Oh, maybe it's more like literally it looks like I killed him. It's gonna look like I'm the one who murdered him, which is also like what I feared originally when we saw the message come through on Dong-sik's phone, is that they were gonna try and frame Dong-sik for something.
이동식 경위 정철문입니다. 할 이야기가 있으니 지금 혼자 조용히 우리 집으로 오지. 한주원 경위가 이동식이야? 왜 네가 나 대신?
미안하다고 하고 싶은데 사실 별로 미안하지 않아서요.
뭐?
이경희님이 들어갔으면 전부 다 뒤집어졌을 겁니다.
아, 그래서 나 대신 몸소 희생하셨다?
그렇게 하셨다면 미안합니다.
No, I think at this point he just cares about you more than he'd like to let on.
당신은 아무 잘못 없고 죄 없는 사람이 죄인 되는 게 어떤 건지 뼈에 사무치게 잘 아니까. 제발 좀 혼자 그 죄책감 뒤집어 쓰고 오버하지 마요.
Wow. I feel like, in a weird sense, this is the realest that Dong-sik has been towards Han-ju-won in serious situations. Like they've had a lot of like nice heartfelt moments and nice like more light moments, despite the heavy circumstances. But here he's not like trying to be clever, he's not trying to disguise his frustration or anything like that. He's just upset in a way that you can see is purely for Han-ju-won's sake. It's not like I'm angry at you or anything like that, in the same way that we've seen him towards Han-ju-won quite a few times.
넌 넘어오지 마.
넘어오지 마? 인정이 손가락 네가 가져다 놨지.
How when did you figure that out?
한기한 그 새끼가 우리 유엔에 차려쳤어. 한주원이 지 아버지가 제 입으로 말하는 걸 녹취해왔어.
But it's inadmissible in court.
자꾸 나한테
나보고 더는 망가지지 말라면서 자기가 다 알아서 하겠대. 그걸로 죄값을 자기가 받겠다나. 그 나한테 온 문자를 보고서 정수영 집에 혼자 뛰어들어갔어.
Yeah.
지원해 나는 저 바보 같은 놈을 혼자 보낼 수가 없어.
Why am I like? There's so many ways to read that, and all of them are more than I ever like could have hoped for. This poor man who already has a phobia for things, and now it's just gonna get like I'm scared that it's gonna increase to becoming that thing where people like wash their hands until their hands sometimes end up like blistered or bleeding because like it's a coping mechanism.
가시죠. 집에 다른 사람이 있는 걸 별로 좋아하지 않았어요.
그런 분이 우리 집엔 그렇게 뻔질나게 들어오셨어요?
단독 행동하지 않을 테니까 가세요.
No, I think it's better for him to just stay with you for a bit until he can be sure. But also, I kind of love the fact that this is Dong-sik's subtle way of showing that he cares.
토끼몰이 할 준비 됐습니까? 한종경이?
Okay. I have no idea what to expect, but I'm so excited for it.
그럼 자살이네. 남성배를 살해하고 죄책감에 못 이겨 자살했다.
아니 그렇지만 조금 더 수사를 진행해보고.
표가, 넌 내가 잘 만들어서 던져주면 물어 씹어 삼키기만 하면 되잖아.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he literally just told him, so from today onwards, you have to be okay with being corrupt. Because there's no other way to really look at it, even if, playing devil's advocate here, in this case he was telling the truth and there was no like ulterior things. Why would you halt investigations and like fair and due process if you had nothing to hide? So it just like there's really no other way to interpret it, in my opinion.
그렇게 어렵나?
The question is he gonna be okay with becoming like a dirty lawyer, basically?
정철문도 보스라고 열받았나?
운주소 애들이 지금 때려왔는데. 직접 증거 없고 입만 다물면 나올 수 있어.
Yeah, and like I so hope it's your Chegia that like freaking gets to put you in handcuffs and put you away for good, because I like that will be so freaking satisfying. And I think I butchered the like word that he keeps using for her, but ugh.
정진 씨, 가자.
정리하시고 연락 주십시오.
I'm glad they brought back up.
로브레 어떠나? 지효아? 언제나 찾아오는 부두의
I wonder if there's anything in his safe, because that was a very odd shot that seemed to focus more on the drawers there in the background than on him, like on him the way you would expect.
너 왜 자꾸 날 나쁜 놈으로만 보니?
내가 왜 당신이랑 결혼했는지 알아?
그냥 도피.
그러니까 왜 당신한테 도피했는지 아냐고. 건물 짓고 아파트 짓겠다는 욕망이 너무 날 것이어서 순수해 보였어. 당신이랑 왜 이혼했는지는 알아?
Because she
당신
found out
결혼했던
you
거
weren't.
숨겨서?
이청진, 당신을 정철문 살인 미수 용의자로 긴급 체포합니다.
또 아레스트 왜? 니네 위에서는 알고 있냐?
위 어디? 애들 전부 다 눈 시뻘겋게 뜨고 있는 거 안 보여?
증거도 없...
안녕하세요. JCM입니다. 우리 내일 좀 만나죠.
아니 이건 그냥 오후에 낚시터에서 만나기로 약속한 거고.
그렇지. 그리고 거기서 찍혔지. 살해하려다가 미수에 그치는 장면이.
이 대표가 정서정을 죽였다. 다음은 내 차례가 될 수 있다.
뭐 아드님일 수도 있고.
아들이라니. 누구?
아들이 없으시다.
당연히 뭐.
아니 그래도 대외적으로 박정재는 도의원 아들 아닌가. 문주시장 후보 아드님이 변사체로 발견되다. 괜찮을지 모르겠네.
이동식, 난 매일 신경 끊고 네 인생 좀 살지 그래.
인생이요?
He doesn't consider himself to have one right now. Oh, that laughter is back.
본인들 잘못이 아닐 수도 있는데 21년을 전전긍긍 뜯길 대로 뜯기면서 살았잖아. 그 박정재가 사고 내기 전에 우리 위원이 친 사람이 있는데 몰랐어요? 정재는 유연.
Oh, I forgot that she didn't know that. She is gonna be out for blood when she realizes that her son was like technically innocent, sort of. Yeah.
강진목이 분명히
강진묵이요.
너한테 속을 것 같아.
문주서 강력계에 유연이 부검 감정서 보여달라고 하세요.
They'll tell you
박정재는 지금 어디
exactly
있나? 사고낸 그 인간이 다 뒤집어 씌우고 죽여버리면 정재가 범인되는 건데.
It's good to see that she does still actually care for her son, even though she really tries to hide it. But who? Okay. I was scared she was.
정재, 당장 다른 병원으로 옮겨.
I was scared she was gonna call 한주원's father or.
연락드린 박정재 환자 보호자의 비서입니다. 환자 데리러 왔습니다.
아!
박정재 경감님.
박정재 경감.
박 경감님. 내가 누군지 알겠어요?
한주원?
Mm-hmm.
나 구원하러 왔어요?
네.
아슬아슬했어요.
서두른 겁니다.
제이야?
괜찮아요, 아저씨?
응. 완전 괜찮아.
좋네. 꽉 잡아요. 속도 좀 내려니.
I don't know if I like ship them in terms of like romantic sense, but I feel like there is something very different about how the two of them view each other versus how they fit into the rest of the friend group dynamic. Like at the very least, I do feel like there's a special friendship there. And it's going to be just in time for them to report to... Oh, that was so smooth. So what I'm assuming is going to happen is that is the people who were actually sent to go and collect the future mayor's son. And they're going to panic, and then she's going to panic, and she's going to play right, hopefully, right into Dong-sik and Han Ju-won's hand.
유재희 씨, 정말 면허가 있긴 한 겁니다.
20살 되자마자 딱.
유재희 씨, 문 좀 부탁합니다.
나도 아저씨 부탁할게요.
네가 왜 나를 부탁해, 제이야?
아저씨 부탁할게요.
네가 왜 나를 부탁해, 제이야?
Take good care of him? Him as in you? Is it a translation mistake, or has he likely disassociated? Because again, both are possible.
이유연 사체 은닉 교사 등의 혐의로 체포하기 전에 자수해 주십시오.
21년이나 늦었는데 자수 말고 체포를 해줘요.
Okay, that's an interesting choice.
도의 구원 박정재
체포 영장? 너 아버님 모르게 진행하는 거지? 일단 아버님과 통화를 좀 할게. 야, 이건 가족의 문제잖아.
No, it's
너랑
not.
아버님.
계속 잡고 있다가 같이 바닥에 처박힐 건지 기회가 있을 때 놓을 건지 잘 선택해.
Yeah, because also, like, I mean, denial is a very strong thing, so I'm not saying that it's impossible for him to still be in denial about it after what Han Ju-won has just told him, but you can see from the way Han Ju-won's talking to him about it that there is no, like, self-serving ulterior motive here. Like, there is pure concern in those eyes.
다 나은 다리가 쿡쿡 쑤시나?
몰카로 모셨네. 경찰이 그래도 되나?
경찰이 어찌해야 되는데?
법을 수호해야지.
내가 머리가 나빠서 법을 잘 몰라요.
Yeah, no, it's not like you've been outwitting everyone this entire show long.
내 동생 죽이고 20년을 벽에 가둬두고 남상배 소장님을 죽인 새끼는 내가 내 손으로 죽여야지. 그게 진짜 복수 아닌가?
죽여봐.
이경희님,
What a like shot to get him, like walk in on him on.
아니 그 이 대표님 자택 수색해 보니까 이런 흉기가 막 나오는데 본인 건지 한번 확인해 보려고.
사고 치지 마십시오. 도의원 씨 체포영장 발부됐습니다.
영장 집행하러 가보겠습니다.
Why was that weirdly satisfying? Like, why that should not be attractive, and yet somehow, for some weird reason, it was.
핏줄은 무시 못하는 건가? 결국 범인은 도회원으로.
도혜원 씨는 뇌물공여, 증거인멸 및 교사, 공무집행 방해, 부정청탁금지법 및 공직자윤리법 위반 혐의로 체포된 겁니다.
내가 분명히 저 또라이 새끼 동생 교통사고랑 강진묵이랑 다 관련돼 있다고 증언했을 텐데.
그 얘기는 지금부터 더 듣겠습니다.
도무지 알 수가 없네. 내가 뭘 했다고.
Just because you haven't murdered someone doesn't mean that your hands are clean, as Hanjun just perfectly illustrates it with that list. Oh my word, this is so delicious, them taking them down one at a time so calmly, and I really, really, really hope that nothing goes wrong. Like, things can go wrong, but it has to have a good ending with both of them alive. That's what I'm hoping for. We shall see.
조길구, 정철문 그리고 이창진한테 21년 동안 뜯긴 소감 어때요?
This is weirdly stressful. It feels like there's a row of dominoes, and if everything doesn't go exactly to plan, it could all fall apart.
어제 사람 죽였다고 체포하더니 이제 증거 없으니까 비위 관련 참고인 조사다.
변호사 입회를 포기했습니다. 맞습니까?
난 완전 무결하니까 뭐든지 물어보세요.
Even if you're innocent, it's always good to have a lawyer, but we know that you're not.
긴급 체포 48시간 얼마 안
So
남았잖아.
the point is moot.
발견했지. 그래서 죽인 겁니까? 남상배 소장님을? 고작 감정서 하나 바꿔치기 한 것 때문에 21년 동안이나 조길구, 정철문한테
Yeah, really play on that bitterness.
기타 피크에서 뭐가 나왔는지 그게 왜 거기 있었는지 진짜 몰라.
They look really good together. I'm just gonna say it.
아줌마, 기타 피크 거기 왜 있었는지 강진묵한테 들었지?
Huh?
기타 피크 거기 왜 있었는지 강진묵한테 들었지?
So is this the secret that she?
지금 들이받아서 죽였잖아.
그 현상에 떨어져요, 있다.
There was still blood on it. Like he got blood on it when he picked.
이 사장님 해결하신 거죠?
뭐가?
That is so creepy. Like, number one, the fact that she now is aware that she's looking at this vicious murderer and she's alone with him. And number two, the fact that she knew who it was and was okay to cover up for him. Because, I mean, it's one thing if they never really knew, but she did. I'm really intrigued to rewatch the show now with that little piece of information in mind to see how the actress might convey that without us like realizing it early on.
날씨 주제요. 그거 가지고 뭐 하자고. 아드님 위해서라도 모르시는 게 좋지 않겠어요?
They like chose a really good actor to play the younger version of him as well. He's just as creepy.
지금까지 계속 사람 죽인 거야.
Why on earth would you?
20년 전 그때만 그랬던 거 아닐까요?
No, but it does kind of confirm my theory that he used the deer farm to stash the bodies with her knowledge.
정말 나를 죽인 거야.
Oh, so this was after?
걔가 날 속이고 내 말 안 듣고
I think it's interesting because that's the one line we now know she would never cross, is like that she, I think, for all her very many faults, and not that like this one attribute of hers makes up for any of said faults, but it is one line that I think she could never cross herself. She values her son too much to ever put him in real harm's way. So I think she can't even like comprehend it.
내가 걔발 찬성해 주려고 피해자 아버지 물건 제대로 할 테니까 아줌마도.
This is interesting because I did originally, like after we found out that he was the murderer, I did think back to that and thought, okay, so this is him like trying to up the ante in terms of like so that people really wouldn't suspect him, because he's just a grieving father being taken advantage of by, you know, the mayor and everything like that. But knowing now that he's basically blackmailing her to make himself look like less of a suspect, it just adds a whole nother layer to it.
연기 잘해요. 지금까지 한 것처럼.
Why did I so badly want him to accidentally walk into a wall?
엄마가 20년을 사람이 죽는 걸 그냥.
Oh, I feel really bad for Jung-jae.
너것 때문에 그걸 감추려고 20년 넘게 하등바등 산 건데.
That startled me so badly.
박정재가 정재가 나한테 대신 물어봐 달라고 그랬어.
The music is so good, it's distracting me. But also, it's interesting to me because I really don't like the mayor or like mayor to be. But out of all the villains that we have during this entire show, she is strangely enough the most sympathetic one. Like I do, in a weird sense, feel for her a little bit, even if I don't condone anything that she's done. But I think mostly I feel for her because I feel for Jung-jae.
소장님하고 강진모 나 때문에 죽였냐고.
Luckily she didn't. No, but she...
엄마한테 물어봐 줄래?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. I think she is the one responsible for their deaths. Like, obviously indirectly she sent Mr. like construction dude, but I kind of forgot that wasn't Han Joo-won's father who sent him.
정말. 그럼 누구? 너도 들었잖아. 그날 그때 같았어.
You heard it?
두 사람이 한 짓이야.
How do you know?
그러니까.
Oh, you're not allowed to look that attractive while like being slightly evil villainish.
누구예요? 이름을 말해야지.
이창진, 한기화.
And also, like, this is a good thing because she is in a position of power. So even though I don't know if she would be considered to be as powerful as Han Ji-won's father, she's not like this no-name person who could like easily be suppressed by a police officer. I feel like if it was just, you know, an average person on the street, the case could very easily, unfortunately, be buried. But because she does have some power, maybe it'll make it harder for him to just like sweep it under the rug.
피의자가 죄를 범하였다고 의심할 만한 이유가 있고 증거인멸에 염려가 있고 도망의 우려가 있으니 구속되어 마땅한 거 아닐까요?
And this is the deciding moment.
영장 하나 더 청구했습니다. 피의자 이름이 이창진이네요.
I am so pleasantly surprised by his turnaround because from episode 1 he was like coded to be a troublemaker in this entire thing, and the fact that he turned it around, and it also feels like really legit because you could see him becoming slightly disillusioned with Han Ji-won's father in these last few episodes. So this doesn't feel like abrupt or contrived or anything like this. It just feels like a natural conclusion to someone who obviously is very ambitious but luckily is not stupid.
죄 지은 사람 처벌하라고 국민들께서 세금으로 검찰청 월급 주시는데 소속에 맞게 행동해야죠. 여기까지로 하지.
I wish that he hadn't been as clear about it as he had, because he could have like kind of made an excuse and ended the call earlier and not officially cut it off with him. And I'm scared that he's gonna like implicate him in something now because he's aware that this man has drawn this boundary, and he might feel like, oh, if I'm going down, you're going down with me. But yeah, we shall see.
날 물어! 검사를 너무 부려잡수셨어요. 나도 성질이 있는데.
Just be careful. He feels a little bit like, I know I just said I'm happy for his turnaround, but something feels not great about it. And also it feels very symbolic that he didn't delete the contact, like he didn't delete the connection. Is he gonna...
조사 중에 통화하는 거 별로 좋아하지 않아서요.
아까는 막 전화도 걸고 그러더니 이동식 전화만 받는 건가? 둘이 사겨?
I mean, not officially, but since you ask.
누가 누구 편인지 파악하는 건 제가 아니라 지금 이창진 상황에서 더 중요한 겁니다. 조심하셔야 하니까.
He looks so like relaxed. He's kind of giving me Dong-sik vibes right now, in a way that he definitely would never have given before he met Dong-sik. I feel like they've been spending too much time together. Their mannerisms are rubbing off on each other. Do I mind? No.
아버지가 이동식을 적으로 생각한다. 그래서 불러올렸고 지금까지 곁에 두고 있다.
I mean, you kind of just admitted that there would be any reason for two police officers to see each other as enemies. Like, that... Is that not a little bit suspicious?
궁금하면 지켜보면 될 일 아닌가.
지켜봤는데 내 눈앞에 아드님이 아직 계시거든.
But he's not the wolf in the distance.
황 치여서 아버지가 열받으셨나. 아, 그리고 이창진은 상종 못할 천박한 위인, 그렇게 말씀하시는 걸 나도 들은 기억이 있는데.
See, and I think that's the thing, is he's showing him how easily everything could be turned around onto him. He could be the person who takes the fall, because the recording is inadmissible in court, which means that you can't use it to prove that he did it. Like, yeah, the cops can't use it to prove that he did it. You and your defense team, if you were to stand trial for her murder, could also not use it. And isn't that just the most frustrating thing if you know that you're not the one who killed her?
영장 나왔어요. 도수가 지금 법원에서 가져오는 길이고.
뭐?
강진묵이 사망한 유치장에서 열흘 동안 계셔야겠네.
좋지 뭐. 너랑 가까이 있을 수 있어?
But she's going on holiday, so you won't even have that. She's not. I just wanted to be snarky because he annoys the hell out of me.
저한테도 하신 전적이 있지 않습니까? 누가 누구 편인지 파악하는 건 제가 아니라 지금 이창진 씨 상황이
The seed is planted, even if you don't want to admit it, it's there.
여기 직원이 전화를 안 받아서 확인만 하고 올게요. 얌전히 계셔.
Question is he gonna be stabbed?
내 동생 죽이고 20년을 벽에 가둬두고 남상대 소장님을 죽인 새끼는 내가 내 손으로 죽여야지. 그게 진짜 복수라니까.
I am so hoping that there is more to this and that he doesn't actually kill him, because I really don't want Dong-sik to ever go there. I don't want him to also end up in prison.
나 아니고 학교냐고. 자, 빨리 갈게.
This man's life just flashed through in front of his eyes.
통장 전화 끊겠습니다.
I kind of am enjoying him being cut off from everyone that he has been using and manipulating. But again, we have the lawyer backtracking on what he said and still keeping him up to date. And I don't know what to make of him, because that spells danger, in my opinion. The fact that he's so changeable.
한기환 총장의 음성입니다.
날 봤나? 날 봤던 거야. 내가 사고 내는 걸, 내가 이견을 치는 걸 봤다고. 대답.
제보자의 신원을 밝혀달라고 강조했습니다.
Which is telling. And that is why they were focusing on the safe earlier. No way. I really hope they stop him, because I would much prefer him having to suffer the consequences of his actions, like having to suffer through jail, having to suffer the humiliation. Like, it's the least he should go through for everything that he has like aided and abetted and caused and been like the actual culprit of. So I
그토록 바라시던 경찰청장 되셨잖아요.
서 오지 마.
서지 않으면요. 쏘시기라도 하시게요? 쏘세요.
내가 못 쏠 것 같나?
don't think he's gonna do it. I really hope not. Like, I will scream if he does. But I think even though he hasn't admitted it, we've seen the same weakness of loving his son that we've seen from the like mayor woman. And I really hope he doesn't.
오래됐을 텐데 조심해요.
He looks so good with the leather. I should not be distracted like this.
이렇게 안 좋아? 이렇게 안 좋아.
저요. 총 달라고 해서.
이래야 내 아들이.
공포탄 제거하고 실탄입니다. 죽일 생각이 없어요. 살아서 처벌받게 할 거니까.
한주환.
아니요. 내가 합니다. 이게
But this is so complicated. There's so much to unpack because it seems like I don't know why Dong-sik would have a blank in his gun if it wasn't to like bluff. Because he seems genuinely terrified like right now. I don't think he thought it would escalate to this. And I just where
다가오지 마. 쏴. 쏘세요.
just disarm him, for goodness sake. You're so close to the gun.
이유연 살해, 유기 도주, 사체 은닉 및 교사한 혐의 등으로 체포합니다. 또한 강진국과
This is so satisfying.
쏘겠습니다.
한주환!
That was a lot, because not to be like dramatic or too shippery, but you could see like number one, his father just had the daylight scared out of him, which is like the least that he deserves. But also I think for a split second Dong-sik was scared that Han-joon might have committed suicide. With the way that he like looked towards Han-joon. My frickin' nerves. Han-joon. Yeah, I think Dong-sik and I's sentiment is the same. Our nerves.
얼굴 좀 가려주세요.
I mean, that's not doing much. They've already got the full thing. I feel so bad for Han-joon, but I'm so satisfied at the same time.
동생분의 사망에 대해선 제가 진심으로 사죄드리겠습니다.
Damn, this poor man has been put through the ringer. In terms of like where we started this show, it's so much.
강민정의 사체를 유기하고 현장을 훼손하고 수사를 방해한 혐의로 체포 부탁드립니다.
I mean, I kind of knew this was coming. I suspected that Dong-sik's character growth would lead him to take the punishment that he should take for his part and things once he felt that he genuinely had done right by his sister. But this feels so bittersweet right now. They better have like a 2 years later and everything is fine type shots. If not, I would just have to read a lot of like healing fics after this. I'm not sure.
안 됩니다. 저는 자격이.
You guys are both equally as bad as each other. Let's just face it.
자수 안 할 건데. 체포 부탁드립니다.
Oh my word. They really made us work for it, but it's so worth it at the same time. Even though I kind of hate it a little bit. Like,
이동식
I
당신을
know they did a lot of things wrong, but
강민정 씨 사체 유기 그리고
it sucks.
공무집행 방해 혐의로 체포합니다.
You guys know what I'm thinking. I'm not even gonna say it.
당신은 묵비권에서 할 수 있고
Is it necessary to torture him like this?
권리 자료 구속 촉구심을 법원에 청구할 권리가 있습니다.
I don't know why I thought I would escape this final episode without crying, but we're gonna keep trying until the very end. Because this is weirdly, like, beautiful.
자, 문주시장 후보였던 도혜연 씨가 오늘 1심 선고 공판에서 징역 9년이 선고됐으나 즉각 항소.
고혜원 씨 아들인 문주경찰서 박모경감은 1심에서
Oh, this,
징역
I think
3년을
this is,
선고받았으나 항소를 포기했습니다.
문주연
I think that was Kang Jung-mook's house. Then obviously, Han Joo-won's father's office. This is gonna be the construction dude's thing, and then we might even get the councilwoman's office.
전 경찰청장의 아들 한모 경위의 직권남용 혐의는 피해자의 사망을 예측할 수 없었고 연쇄살인 용의자를 검거하는 등 수사에 도움을 줬으므로.
Okay, so a year later?
오늘 소장님 기일인 거 알죠? 마냥 정일점으로 와요.
Oh my word, what an amazing view.
강원도 어디 경찰서 여성 청소년계? 거기 있다고 들었는데?
오랜만입니다, 이재희 씨. 아직도 달걀 던지고 다닙니까?
Nice callback.
계속해서 사온 건데 좀 많네. 어떻게 좀 던져드릴까요?
Please no.
괜찮습니다.
들어가요. 뭐예요?
He's feeling nostalgic. Okay, give him like 2 seconds.
왜 이렇게 늦었어? 다들 왔는데.
Please, yes, give it to me. Oh! Haircut! And shaved?
한주원 경위, 우리 그날 이후로 처음 보네.
Can they hug? Is that too much to ask? Probably.
왜 안 들어오고? 한경희님, 뭐예요? 문제에 답도 없고.
Because he was dealing with a lot of self-hatred.
그게 한경이랑 무슨 상관인가?
Mm-hmm. Guys, I cannot describe the happiness I'm feeling right now.
내가 전화 3번이나 하는데 연락도 안 받고 계속 잘생겼네, 기분 나쁘게. 자, 오, 서울에서 날라왔더니 완전 배고픔.
I'm really glad he at least remained unscathed because I actually quite liked.
와, 승주만이 맞다. 그래?
그래, 당장에 서울청 입성에도 달라진 게 없겠어. 너 경이 아니고 경감.
Ah,
아유,
Snazzy,
경찰들
snazzy.
동기들 다한 승진 못하고 계속 병이죠. 괜히 미안하네.
괜찮습니다.
경감하니까 그 박정재 경감 출소하면 여기 부를 겁니까?
foot and mouth syndrome.
한경이 공용물품 안 쓰잖아. 제이야, 새 그릇 어디 있어? 그거 내가 아까 사왔는데?
아닙니다.
he's trying. I love that. But also I appreciate the sentiment that they were willing to accommodate him, because you know it's necessary. It's not always something that can just be like gotten over. How should I put it? But yeah, so I appreciate the fact that they were willing to accommodate him, even though it seems like it's something that he has been able to move past.
그 부대찌개는 별로 싫어하지 않나 보다.
좋아합니다.
많이 잡숴.
Guys, there was subtext there in my brain. I'm just saying. Not even like the get your mind out of the gutter kind that I thought of after saying that. Just like, I like it, aka I like you, that kind of subtext.
저 가봐요. 인사 대신 부탁드립니다.
No, I kind of wanted
소나.
just a little. Oh, first name basis. We got there. It's the end of the season, but we got there. Yay. This show just gives everything.
밥 잘 먹고 잠 잘 자고 똥.
Oh, he quoted what his mom always told him. Oh my word. He's officially ascended into old man status. We can grant him that now.
잘 싸고.
반말 하지 마십시오, 이동식 씨.
수고해요, 한정경이.
Come on, give us a smile. We know you want to. I will take that. I will take that. I mean, I would have loved it if they went back to being partners, because they actually were really, really good as partners. But this works. I don't know if him. Am I only now realizing the height difference between them? And there we go. I shouldn't be a reactor. My observation skills are crap. That show was just so thoroughly satisfying. Like, it just delivered in every single way that I needed it to. It really made it feel like everything was worth it, and them like kind of like reuniting at the end and wishing each other well, and just obviously, again, I would have loved it if they'd stayed partners or become partners again or something like that. But ultimately, like, I could see reasons why that might not have worked. And I'm so happy with the way that they did decide to end it that I can't take it for granted. It just, the character growth was so good. The acting was amazing. The storytelling and the storyline was amazing. And it just yes, it was. And I'm so happy that for the most part, all the main characters got like good endings. Even Jung-jae kind of, it was acknowledged that he wasn't sentenced as long, and you know, he might still be able to have a little bit of a life afterwards, which it's difficult for me, because on the one hand I am aware that he isn't like free of having done anything wrong, but ultimately when you compare it to everyone else involved in the situation and what they did, it just doesn't feel comparable. So is it bad of me that I really do want him to have like a chance at doing better? I don't know, but I'm so happy for Dong-sik and Joo-won, and it genuinely just felt like the perfect ending, and the perfect final episode. I can't believe how much they got done in that episode. Yeah, it just, yes. Now I can go and like watch other people's reactions to it, because I'm not going to be over this series for like a while, and maybe go read some fics. Let me know how you guys feel, because the show I enjoyed way too much. I have ranted and raved enough about the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this journey. And if you want to like still vote on what's going to be replacing what with regards to Devil Judge and Beyond Evil, the polls are up on the community tab. But otherwise, I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys again next time. 再见。